ballsy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if things get stacked up in there, if they don't move as well as you want them to, they're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Flacco. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will possibly get back. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Operating off play action, Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Green 39! Green 39! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch him now, Barney, Barney! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Coleman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Gano now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
4 down. Ready! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
3rd down. Flacco from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Gano for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
3 down. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Check that. 81.
A Wildcat look now. Here's Ivory. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Ready. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Flacco will use the arm this time. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Third down, still 14 yards left. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hey, 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 hey. Move, 45. Move, 45.
Flacco from the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Gun. They'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. And on the ground they go with the running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Ertz has it left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
To pass, Flacco. And he connects with Ertz. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye.
Under. Hey, blue 45.
They look to throw on first, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Flacco now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points on
touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flacco to throw again on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on first down. He completes it right side to White. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means? Success. That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys,
touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And he'll bang that one through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll run it here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Looking deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Red zone opportunity.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defender. player in another zone.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with now... Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other...
He's got a man, complete. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Under.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And the back goes into motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it third and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gano for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
3 down. Hey, blue 45. Blue 45.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flacco looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. One receiver left, two to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey. 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom,
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey.
What you wanna do?
I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Do what you wanna do.
Do something crazy, do something wild. Be someone different, switch up the style. Do something crazy, do something wild. Be someone different, switch up the style. Do something crazy, do something wild. Do something crazy,
seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Get some. She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her, and nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Gagne and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
Big 20, big 20.
And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. Again, it's Abdullah. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And ready to go for another offensive series. Out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs this year. Don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved. And I know you think that this is a crew that really can make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from a tough beginning, working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this past season was tough for Abdullah. Foot injury costing him the last 14 games of the year, and that was a big blow. They could never really get that running game going, could they?
It changed everything for them because Theo Riddick, who is his backup, is really a third down back. The guy that they want to use out of the backfield to catch passes in open space. He had to become more of a runner, and I think that limited his effectiveness at doing what he does best. Amir Abdullah was drafted to be their lead runner. They keep him healthy. That'll help the Lions offense in 2017.
And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you looking for Jones, and it's intercepted, picked off by Robert Alford, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Stafford now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Andre Roberts was the intended target. And 4th down coming up. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Abdullah on the counter, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he cuts it right into space. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Riddick with a carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So out come the Falcons now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman from 10 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This is screen to Abdullah. And he's got room. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They come up in an offset eye. Jones now in motion left. To throw on second down is Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Caught Right side, Tate. And Tate just finished his 7th NFL season. First 4 in Seattle, last 3 Detroit. And each of those 3 years, 90 or more receptions. Finished this season with 91 catches, over 1,000 yards.
And I saw him expand his game in 2016. I saw him operate out wide in the slot. Also came into the backfield and got carries and then ran routes from there. His yards after catch really jumped back up in 2016. And Golden Tate has shown that he's more than capable of being a #1 receiver in the NFL.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that
Let's
randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah, this is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 13 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see...
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, nice move. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
We have, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, Don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on third down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. And quickly, they get to the line. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
He'll take this inside the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 at the top.
And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Falcons grab it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well. And this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.